In this presentation, we'll show you how ArtiosCAD works together hand in hand with CapeCloud. Let's go ahead and start by creating a shipper for produce. Let's use the standard catalog and pick model 911. Selecting a corrugated sea flute, 200 craft, and specifying the dimensions as 16 inch by 14 inch by 7 inch. Selecting the base minor flap slot style as rounded with taper, and accepting all the other standard values. Dimensions and overall dimensions have automatically been added. Let's add artwork panel information in case we need to position any additional graphic information later, and create a 3D with one click of a button. Now we're ready to palletize. Let's start by selecting our 40 by 32 inch wooden pallet. Using the new CapeCloud Build a Pallet feature in ArtiosCAD, we can now start to provide some additional product information and hand off all this data to our CapeCloud solution. Let's specify the project description as Mango Stock Keeping Unit 678, product description, customer, designer, shipper style and board, and most importantly the solid weight of the product. In this case, 24 mangoes. Selecting the OK button and picking my CapeCloud solution, ArtiosCAD will now hand off all this data to the CapePack analysis. Here, I can see different solutions for my configuration. The first solution gives me a cube efficiency of about 66%. The area efficiency is about 70%. Let's go ahead and see what happens if I would pick a slightly smaller pallet. Instead of the 48 by 40, let's go ahead and pick a 42-32 pallet. Hit the calculate button, and we can see that our area and cube usage has actually diminished to 66 and 62%. Now let's go back to the pallet and allow our product to slightly hang over the edges of the pallet by specifying an overhang and underhang. A simple calculate will now recalculate and show me I have a 100% area efficiency and a 93% cube efficiency. Now that's what I like. Using my secondary pack details case content, I can specify some additional information around the product. Let's specify the product name as Mango Source Brazil, Farmer 908-2, and we have a quantity of 24 mangoes in this case. Update to show me my total number of produce as well as the solution number, the product height, number per load, layers, and number of layers. So updating this information, and sending this back to ArtiosCAD will now complete the story. Here you can see the final pallet calculated by Cape. Let's go back to the CapeCloud to show you some additional functionality. We can see here that all my single size solutions are being kept in this database. Using the drop down, I can open up the solution to see the report builder. Here I can pick from different report styles and see all relevant information. Product, load, width, length, width, height, net weight, gross weight, and volume. So here I can see that my total load is 562 pounds, taking up about 48 cubic feet. You can customize the footer of this report. You can also calculate the compression strength by specifying environmental factors, selecting your edge crush type. Let's go ahead and pick the short span compression SDFI formula, calculate, and see within my safety margin which material combination can withstand the weight on the bottom case, which is 168 pounds. So we can see our seasonal strength right here for the first solution being slightly over that, giving me a 2% safety margin for a total of 171 pounds. The next solution, giving me a 2% safety margin, consists of material combination 47, 23, 47, and that is a C-flute. Let's show you here in the database strength material factors what these material factors are. Notice material number 47 is a liner material with an SDFI factor of 25 pound-force per inch. 23 right here gives me an 11 pound-force per inch. Notice in this strength database we can also see the single wall, double wall, and triple wall boards. And here you can see the combination 47, 23, 47 with the appropriate SDFI value. I can select the one I want to include in my report and save this as part of my analysis. Notice the little dumbbell icon indicating that crush strength has been calculated for this solution. Let's open the solution again and go to the report builder to show you in the utility menu that we can also format the load. Formatting the load can be done manually by picking from additions or using predefined format load profiles. Let's pick this profile number 2 with corner posts and straps for Costco. Notice the new product dimensions have slightly increased. Saving this format load, we get an indication that crush strength should have actually been calculated after this. One last thing I'd like to show you is that you can also use a basic truck style calculation. Selecting the truck for this delivery as a 40-foot truck, we can now calculate and see the total load of my pallets for this truck. Again, you can pick from multiple solutions with different loading pattern types. Let's save this truck load. And with that, we now want to go ahead and share our report with other stakeholders. Let's get back into the single size. Use the drop-down menu. Apologies, that would be the rerun icon. Use the drop-down and pick the share to share this analysis. Here we can pick individual users or groups. In this case, I want to share this with our group called Walmart. These people will now get notified. Thank you.